Hey guys, SoCal Preppers here. Doing a kind of a video response. It's not really a video response specifically to the question asked, but for TheEastWatch, he had a question regarding budget ammo and what kind of ammo we should get. And I thought, hey, I can do a video on that because I make my own, but it's not really an answer to his question. He's wondering, what ammo would you suggest if you had, whatever gun? So he's looking for budget ammo, and I started, the whole point of this video, I guess, it started me thinking about how much do I actually pay per round, and am I really loading? Is it paying off? And I'd have to say it is, but it's not a fast process. For the price of these reloaders, well, it's kind of funny. I calculated, or actually I set up an Excel spreadsheet to kind of figure out, how much would it cost per round. Then it made it pretty easy. All I have to do is just plug in a couple of figures and it'll spit out basically the cost per round of ammunition. And TheEastWatch kind of inspired that because he started the whole budget conversation. So I'll put the link down in the description box to his video if you'd like to help him out. Give him your 10 cents, that'll be good. And I'm going to submit this as a video response, even though it's not really a video response to his question specifically. My favorite 4 guns to shoot are 308, 223, 45, and 9mm. So, these 2 machines are set up to do just that. I can set up 308 and 45 on this one, and 223 and 9mm on that one. And they spit them out pretty quick. I can do about 600 rounds an hour. It's not fast, but it's definitely cooking right along. So let's go upstairs in my office and I'll show you my spreadsheet. Alright, so here we are. Basically, this is a spreadsheet that calculates your actual cost per bullet. Just found this yellow here. Hopefully you guys can see this alright. And then, just for shins and giggles, I put down at the bottom here what the typical price was at the gun show. So, say for instance, right here, this is actually the calculation for 9mm that I make. So here, the cost of my bullets is $80 per 1,000, and over here it shows the price per bullet, which would be 8 cents. The powder cost over here, $130 for 8 pounds at 4.5 grains per load comes out to be 1 cent. The primer cost per quantity, primers per load, it's 3 cents. And then the brass price, I don't pay for brass, I just acquire it at the range, and so I'm not counting that. And it turns out to be 12 cents. So we can plug another number in here. Instead of 80, we'll go, let's see, my 45 bullets are 65 bucks a box. There's like 63 something, so we'll just call it 65 bucks. 65 bucks per box times 2. That would be, their box is a 500 actually, so that'd be 130 bucks for 1,000 of them. And so you can see that turns out to be 13 cents a round. And powder cost doesn't change. Come on. It's going to be 5.2 grains per load, and it doesn't really change. It's a decimal. It's like 1.0 something something, so it's still 1 cent per. The primer's basically the same price, so that turns out to be 18 cents a round for 45 cal. And just for shins and giggles, down here I have a what it would cost at the gun show. I know it's $289 for 45 cal if I were to buy it per 1,000. So That would be an 11-cent savings over what I can get at the gun show, or nearly a 40% savings. So that's pretty sweet. And then just actually, I kind of did another calculation just to see how long it would take one, if they purchased a reloader, how long it would take them to pay for the cost of the reloader, how many rounds you'd have to make based on this amount of savings to recoup the cost of the reloader. So let's call it $2,500 for that Dillon 1050 down there. It wasn't that much, but if you calculate all the other stuff, you know, based on an 11-cent per round savings that we got up here, it would take 22,137.89 rounds of ammunition made by the machine in order to break even. So those of you who think you're going to hurry up and break even buying a reloader, well, you're going to be reloading for quite some time, at least a year, I would think. If you shoot that many rounds a year, then perhaps you're thinking of a job change, career change maybe, I don't know. Anyway, the bonus of doing your own rounds is not only the savings, despite the fact of the, you know, you have to put out that money to get the reloader in the first place, but the savings above and beyond that is definitely worth it. And the best part of it is that you can make ammunition that's just as good as, if not better than, what you can buy at any store. So even the match grade ammunition you can still build for pretty much at least 30% less. So anyway, TheEastWatch, hope this sort of buys into what you were talking about. It doesn't really go with buying ammunition, but making your own. So I'm going to send this to you. You can post it on your site. If not, no worries. And that's about it. Okay, guys, take it easy. Have a good weekend.